right, guys, I have two very specific videos for overtime tonight. In fact, I have them labeled overtime. One of them is into 44 seconds. One of them is 26. The first one, I really like this. This is Bobby Lee calling out Khalyla. And remember, this kind of is a continuing theme,
saga.
A continuing saga. Remember during the whole Bobby Lee versus Brendan Schaub thing?
Mm-hmm.
The guys called Bobby at one point to yell at them about Khalyla. And it was about the subreddit shit. It was about the Fighter and the Kid subreddit and people writing nasty shit. And Brian and Brendan claimed that they traced it back to Tiger Belly. And Bobby stood up for everyone on Tiger Belly, and he said, nope, it didn't come from here. They motherfucked Bobby. They yelled at him. They said all kinds of things about Khalyla, he claimed, and he stood up for her. And she went even harder at Brendan Schaub when he was on their show and trashed him and went after him for all the shit that she says he did. And then he started bringing up shit that she did. He went, whoa, let's not get off topic here. Right. So she was sus, and we didn't see it because we, again, the kind of the theme of this segment is going to be we let our hatred of Brendan Schaub cloud what was going on with this broad over here.
It's getting in the way.
And Bobby Lee let her kind of warp his mind and all that. This video is from an account called Too Lazy to Try. Subscribe to him. He is great. For all of this drama shit, sure. Too Lazy to Try does a great job grabbing these clips. So subscribe to Too Lazy to Try. This is Bobby Lee. I don't think he realizes, or maybe he fucking hates her by now and he does realize what he's saying.
Yeah.
What he's saying about Khalyla and her ability to get after people on the internet. Remember, Brendan Schaub said, we traced one of the hater accounts back to the Fighter back to the Tiger Belly, and when we confronted you guys on it, it stopped.
So obviously it was her.
I'm thinking,
allegedly.
In my honest opinion, it's fucking her. She was manipulating the entire time. Now, this does not excuse Brian and Brendan for being such egocentric narcissists that they go and read every fucking comment. Dude,
that's pretty weird.
I'm not even a member of the Fighter and the Kid. I won't go on that fucking subreddit. It's full of demons.
No thanks.
It's full of, they call themselves homeless cats. They are. They're like heroin addicted, dirty, filthy, shit in the street homeless people.
Hissing at everyone.
They are disgusting human beings. You don't want to be tied up with these people. They're fucking insane. So, all due respect.
All due respect, don't hate me, bro.
So now here, I don't give a fuck if you guys hate me. It doesn't fucking register. But Khalyla is going to get called out by Bobby Lee here. And about fucking time. Because old Captain Nutless over here, who, by the way, looks much better and younger since they broke up.
He does. He has, color in his face again.
He looks much better. He's finally going to call this chick out for being the piece of shit she is, and I don't even think he knows he's doing it. Here we go. Big Bad Bobby Lee.
But she can find anybody.
Really? No. I don't. If
she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. I'm just
Don't you backpedal on me, Bobby Lee. You finally got this bitch. You got her down. Kick her while she's there, Bobby. Kick her in the dick.
Keep going.
I'm waiting for the clip that we finally get. Bobby's like, you know what?
He snaps.
I wanted to wait till the podcast was on to let you know this is your last fucking show, and you'd better leave now because it's going to be a dick kicking for the entire hour.
This is going to be ugly.
You know, if you want somebody found, anyone on the internet, she's the one.
Wait.
You're a professional. I've seen you do shit that would boggle my, how the fuck did you find this person?
No.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Dude, the blank spots of the map are starting to be covered up.
Yes, they
are. And it's all spelling we were a little too hard on old Brendan Schaub.
Right? He's just kind of an innocent, stupid bystander in a lot of this.
He's just a guy who got his feelings hurt when reading the internet comments, and it turns out one of his buddy's girlfriends was talking the maddest shit.
He just wants a fucking sorry.
No, I'm just...
What?
Well, you gave away my... I'm an undercover sleuth. I am.
Are you really?
Right.
But only if I really want to know certain information.
Mm-hmm. Such as...
Judging by how you and the girls on that Trash Tuesday talk, you always want a lot of information on Brian, Dalia, Brendan.
Yep, can't stop talking about him.
I don't know. To me, I'm 90% sure that she absolutely was guilty of what Brian and Brendan accused her of.
Yes, and it's because there's no other explanation for it at this point.
In fairness, I don't think she's the ringleader. I think that subreddit would have shit on those guys no matter what, but I definitely think she dogpiled on. And then
Who got it started then?
And then, well, that whole subreddit. I mean, they just started lighting into the poor guys. But she kind of dogpiled on and then played innocent when they all tried to hang Bobby up. She let Bobby swing for this shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, I love her. She's the love of my life, and she's so good to me.
Bobby, you got to get away from this toxic demon lady.
Outta here.
I mean, she is fucking you up, buddy. That's the weirdest thing. People love Bobby.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's just racked with anxiety and addiction issues, and he's just so many kinds of fucked up.
Like, if somebody has hurt Bobby, I'll find ways.
Right, if you get deputized to do it. You
Right.
have the
If I
energy
feel
and
like if the spirit
competency to do
moves
it.
me,
Yeah.
like, but like for instance, when George's wife is very private because she just wants to keep it that way. And I remember when he first told me he had a girlfriend, and I was like, well, what's her name? And he wouldn't tell me. And 10 seconds later, what did I say?
Yeah, you said you were very quickly out. It was like, oh my God, how did you find that out? That was very quick.
First off, that guy has a girlfriend?
I guess so.
Congratulations, Mr. Giant Cock.
Yes.
Second of all, the guy says he doesn't want her found, and what does this bitch go and fucking do?
Instant.
Instantly goes
Got
and
her.
finds her.
Yeah,
Like,
that's nasty behavior.
I'm sorry, but she 100% sold Bobby and Brendan down the river in that whole Brendan Schaub thing, used it for views for her shitty girl podcast that they have, and is now skating on that. God, she is. I underestimated
masterful.
her level of evil genius.
She's masterful, yep.
I was like, oh, how's so-and-so? Immediately, but because it's like, if the challenge is there, I will take on that challenge.
Right. She said, oh, only if someone hurts Bobby. That guy didn't hurt Bobby. That guy just said he had a girlfriend that he didn't want you to know about. And you took that as a personal challenge, and then you went and found her.
That guy's girlfriend had nothing to do with either of you.
Can I ask you, did you ever feel challenged by Brendan Schaub? Did he ever,
Challenged to get in them pants.
did he ever make an advance on you maybe, and it upset you, and you wanted to maybe embarrass him a little bit? Maybe. It's all starting to come together, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but as soon as right now you're under the protection of Bobby, the minute you cut her loose, I hope he's like that guy who finally breaks that spell of that demon bitch he's been under, and he just goes to every podcast and goes, she was this, I'm sorry, I had to do this because she was doing this, and I can't wait for that day. Bobby, liberate yourself, pal. You can do it. She's evil.
Aaron's your cheerleader.
I'm cheering on Bobby Lee. He needs to break free of this succubus.
But also, it's like, he challenged me, you're not. She seems like she really wants to maintain her privacy, and I will respect that. I will not find her.
No, I
but
know.
will.
Thank you.
I will not find her, but I will.
And then you did.
And then you did. What is wrong with you?
She's fucked up and doesn't even
I
know it.
couldn't care. Like, I couldn't find something less interesting, by the way. Like, if some guy that we work with or are friends with said, oh, I've got this girlfriend, and we said, oh, who is it? And they're, hi, it's new. I kind of want to keep it to myself so far.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. I respect that.
Did you guys hear that we broke up?
Yeah, then of course Bobby gets right into the breakup, which
This is
I'll
too
cover
lazy
after
to
I talk
try.
about this a little bit. But I like how Khalyla says she only does this kind of stuff when somebody hurts Bobby or goes after him. Like, she'll use this to find them and then dig up some dirt probably. But then her one example is, I think her employee here, he had a girlfriend, and it sounded like he
Right.
didn't.
That's okay. That's just what we said. I mean,
She is nasty, dude.
she did something. She definitely did something about that whole Brendan and Brian
She's
thing.
a scheming bitch.
She is a
That's what she is. She's scheming.
dirty, rotten, scheming bitch. Crunchberry says, last time I was here, I promised my loyalty, but it's been a rough 4 days. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry. Don't put so much
It's
pressure on
okay.
yourself. It's just a show. All right? You'll be okay. Outwitting Bobby Lee and Brendan Schaub doesn't exactly make her a genius, says Triple M, but she's definitely evil. All right, you're right. Tricking Bobby Lee and Brendan Schaub and Ethan Klein is not exactly the height of wisdom, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess not, but it's still mean nonetheless.
Well, that brings us to old Brendan. old Brendan got defended by True Jordy and Andrew Schultz on, I think this is on Andrew Schultz's podcast. By the way, if you don't know this True Jordy guy, I like him.
I've never seen him before.
He's just a nice guy. He's a boxing guy.
Okay.
I watch some of his boxing stuff. He's a really smart dude. And just nice. Again, just a nice fella.
He's a cool looking dude.
Just the perfect internet guy, if you will. Well, he talked about the Brendan Schaub, Bobby Lee thing. And I think he and Andrew Schultz both made some pretty decent points here and actually made me go, you know what? Maybe we all just need to fucking cool it on Brendan Schaub. Yeah,
Maybe.
He's not funny. All right? His specials are fucking garbage. He got there by being connected to the right people, and that always makes people mad.
He's a buffoon.
He's a buffoon who only got where he was, not based on his merit, but based on his connections. He's like the rich kid who gets all the advantages while everybody else has to work hard while being 10 times better than him. Everybody hates that guy. But as far as like the over-the-top hate the guy gets, I have to admit, he doesn't seem like a mean person.
No, I don't think he's smart enough to be mean. It could be a compliment to him, I guess.
He doesn't seem like a horrible guy. He's a big dumb oaf who doesn't deserve to be where he is. I think that's the big, and you know, you should never be angry at Brendan. Brendan is funny to watch.
Yeah.
He's not funny the way he wants to be,
No.
but funny is funny.
He's objectively funny.
Yes. Let's watch True Jordy and Andrew Schultz talk about Brendan Schaub. This is from Unique. Unique found this clip, by the way.
Ask her for a blowjob then, or what? Like
wait,
Brendan Schaub. Like,
did you ask Annie to walk you to your truck?
Oh,
walk you to your truck. Yeah. Well,
it's
honestly,
the whole thing with Bobby and all of that now. That's like crazy.
Yeah,
Podcasts in America, you lot need to fucking like be friends.
It's a soap opera, bro.
Like it's embarrassing how competitive these people are.
Can I tell you something?
Talking shit about each other.
Can I tell you something that happened? This is the power vacuum. What are they laughing at? What happened? What I missed? No, what I missed? No, but the power vacuum when Rogan left LA. Notice this is all post Rogan LA.
That's true, because when Joe Rogan was in LA, he would have called everybody and went, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yes. Yep.
Quit it with all the horse shit.
He kind of left and didn't give a fuck after that, right?
And then everyone in LA turned into a bunch of bitches.
Yep.
Well, they were always bitches, but they turned on the bitchiness after
They
King
got
Joe
brighter,
left.
if you will.
That's a great point. So Joe leaves and all these people start acting up and talking shit about each other.
He was the one like glue keeping everyone like sane.
I mean, in fairness, these LA comics are all a bunch of lunatics anyway, so it was only a matter of time before they blew their top. So they go in and they explain that, and this is the True Jordy Andrew Schultz take on the whole thing.
Disarray.
Brendan's and people come after him straight away.
I mean, what happens on Reddit to him, and he's actually a really sweet guy.
I love him.
Really nice.
He's
a fucking
one of the inspiration. Yeah, people want to say what they want about his comedy, but the guy,
he's 3 years in comedy.
The guy was a fucking top 10 heavyweight in MMA. He's done well. He's done a bit of successful comedian, whatever people think about it. I felt like he got a raw deal. You know,
you know what's funny? When you listen to a nice guy like that you don't have any problem with, explain it, you start. This is how you know if you're just an internet demon who's can't be redeemed.
Sure.
And you're just dead inside and finished, and you might as well just call it quits.
Yep, hanging up.
Or if you're still a human being. Like if you hear this guy talk that way about Brendan Schaub, it should touch something in you that goes, you know what? He's not a bad guy.
How much shit are you gonna get for that take, though?
Oh, I'm gonna put this video up on YouTube, and they're gonna tell me Brendan fucking deserves it. He's a piece of shit. Look, man, I believe you. I agree with you. One, he's terrible at stand-up comedy. It's painful to watch. And yes, his attitude, like he's so fucking good at it, like he's God's gift. It's fucking
That's
jockey.
part of the fun, though.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
It rubs people the wrong way. I get that. You know. But he's not a mean, terrible guy.
No.
You know, this is where the lack of seriousness I take the internet gets me in trouble with the places like the Fighter and the Kid subreddit, because that's their fucking life, man. Them calling themselves homeless cats and P.F. Chang's waiters, that's all they fucking have. And they cling to that, and you'd better not claim that or threaten it. I mean, it's so gay when you think about it.
It's
It's like
their
an
identity.
elementary school treehouse. It's fucking
It
weird.
is.
But that's all they have, so they're going to cling to it. I'm surface level internet guy. So I'm not as invested as those guys are. I can take a step back and go, okay, it's fun to talk shit, but I've probably gone overboard at times, a time or two as well.
Sure, we all do.
We're sitting here doing a comedy show. We're making fun of people. You're going to go overboard. But let me tell you about some of the things that maybe we all need to rethink about old Brendan here. Number one, he was probably onto something with that Reddit shit in Tiger Belly because Khalyla was probably doing some shady shit.
Yes.
Now, the criticism I will lodge at Brendan for that, stop fucking reading it then.
That's kind of my thing with people. Like, you were kind of surprised I forgot about these Mind Scepter people or whatever. I don't pay attention to
Right.
them. I hear about them and the stupid thing they're doing the one time, and then I kind of just don't look into them.
You're just like, that's different because they don't even have anybody watching them. Whereas
That's correct,
The
yes.
fighter in the kids subreddit,
There is a difference.
people are checking that out.
Yes.
But even so, Brendan should just go,
You know what? If it's not for you and if you can't handle it, just stop looking at it.
right.
That's totally my take.
So I'm finding myself kind of agreeing with these two that Brendan probably does get worse treatment than he deserves, but it's because he's such a buffoon, and it's hard for us to put the brakes on once we've started.
Yeah.
So you're like, buffoon, target. We see him as a comedic target, and that's it. So we go, fuck him.
You're like,
He's just there for laughs. He's a lol cow. Let's get him.
you're making him dance while you shoot at his feet.
But I think fair is fair, and I'm not a dead inside Reddit internet guy. I feel like I try to be fair. I think he was onto something with the Khalyla thing, and I think he's being proven right about that. And number two, he's not an evil bad guy. He's shitty at comedy. He's probably a little arrogant about it based on how it was handed to him. And he's probably got some brain damage from fighting. But we don't give Mike
Yes.
Tyson shit about that.
No, I said a little bit ago, I think like Brendan Schaub just isn't smart enough to be mean.
Right.
He just isn't.
Let's see what Andrew Schultz said. He had a good point here about how Brendan should have handled the whole thing.
Yeah. Like the way she was like, the way they were trying. Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to.
Oh, no, you meant it.
Fuck
You
off.
know what it was. And you were
Fuck
engaging
off.
the
You knew what you were
Reddit. You were
doing.
making the Reddit cook it up.
Yeah.
And honestly, when we had him on, we had like a talk with him about like, I think that you have to, like we were talking about, I think you have to face this head on. I think you have to be funny about this. Like you have all these people who are listening to your content, consuming your content, and they're using it to make fun of you. But at the same time, they're consuming it. Engage with them. Make fun of this. Sell fucking merch with the sayings
You're a
that are made. Like,
comedian,
like
Right.
these people.
That's what I've always done. Whenever someone comes after this show, I'm like, just make fun of it.
Why not?
Just tease them, taunt them. Like I've always said, the way I beat these guys, I'm just more annoying than they are.
And you are.
Just more
That's a
obnoxious.
fact.
Right. I just out annoy them.
Are invested in you. Find a way where you can galvanize those people. And I think if you show them that it's funny, you show them that there's a sense of humor, I actually think that they would like turn it and support.
100%.
No, first of all, never. These people you're treating them like they're real people. They ceased to be real people a long time ago. I mean, they're shells, they're zombies, they're finished, it's over.
Yes.
But it wouldn't be as effective, and they maybe wouldn't do it to you as much if you took that approach.
You've got a chance there.
Right. You've got a little bit of a chance. So I don't know that. I know the chat has gone crazy. I don't know where the chat is with me on this one because
Okay.
I've been kind of light on Brendan. We'll see when I put this up as a clip if I'm an asshole and I'm being too easy on
I'm
him.
sure you will be.
But in my list of evil people, out of all these, to me it goes Khalyla
Khalyla.
number 1, Callan 2, Schaub 3, Bobby Lee 4.